Although 25% of the homeless youth in Syracuse identify as LGBT, and studies have declared a need to fulfill these needs, Central New York has no LGBT-specific shelters. This is mainly due to the lack of funding.
Well, one of the interesting things, we've been trying to work on foundational funding. There are a lot of foundations in New York State that fund mostly down in New York City. And what we have found that there are 4,180 grants, foundational grants given out in the 5 boroughs of New York City that roughly add up to about $175 million, as opposed to our 10,000 mile, 9 county region, which gets 5 of those foundation grants that don't even add up to $75,000. So we've really been trying to step outside of our area and talk to a lot of these New York, these downstate funders and let them know that, we are connected.
However, Rescue Mission in the west side of Syracuse offers beds for LGBT youth directed to them by the Q Center. Maureen explains the other benefits given to them.
We are providing things like, at the Q Center, we're providing things like support groups and college funding, and we're after school drop-in hours, and we are doing nutrition programs, and we're feeding people, and we are making sure that they have access to all of our wraparound services from our agency, which is access to condoms and health care and testing and all kinds of things like from Narcan to health insurance enrollment. But we still don't have enough funding for the proper amount of care managers and people that actually work one-on-one with these kids, or the trauma component, or things like that. And especially the farther north you go, the less services that we actually have.
Lastly, Maureen brings up the point as to why everyone should care that there are no LGBT-specific shelters.
What I really want people in the city to know is that the Pediatric Association came out with a study a few years back that stated that when you have an LGBTQ center in a city this size, that not only do the LGBTQ suicide rates decrease, but also the suicide rates for heterosexual youth as well. So it really kind of, I think, shows everybody that it's not really an LGBTQ issue, that it's really just a youth issue, and it's an issue about acceptance on a broader level.